Hello world, the world of YouTube, the world of Facebook, the world of Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, thank you, and any other Google Plus, any other social networking platform, or wherever you are, or whoever, or however this video is being played. It is I, Frank Minton, here again. Just, letting some steam off and saying what's on my mind. Today, I wanted to talk about two things actually. One being forgiveness and how important that is, especially if you want to be successful in life. And the other is, and this is going to sound crazy, but finding new parents if you don't already have good ones. How do you do that? Oh, we'll get to that. All right, cool. So the first thing that I want to start with is talking about forgiveness and why that's so important. Today, as you know, I dabble in a little network marketing, and I actually did a presentation for my mother and her friend, and I was extremely nervous before presenting the business opportunity that I have to them. Reason being was because, for those who know me, I don't have the best relationship with my parents, but I told myself, if I'm going to be able to present to any and everybody and be successful, I have to present to my mother. I told myself, I have to do this. I have to do this. I was more nervous to do that than anything. But anyway, long story short, I did it. And surprisingly enough, because I prejudged, I thought she was just going to dismiss it from the get-go. But she was extremely supportive. Kudos to my mom. Thank you for being supportive to your son. That's what I'm talking about. All right. But she didn't join. But I got something better. She is going all in. She and her friend are going all in on helping me build this thing to the top. But basically, what I learned was, when you let go and you decide to make a change in your life and you learn how to forgive, it expands what you can do. Make friends, not enemies. Don't hold grudges. Don't hold on to negativity. If you're going to move forward or move up, both being positive directions, you have to have positivity in your life, not negativity. So, with that being said, learn to forgive, learn to change, learn to grow, learn to be positive. Positive and positive only. If there is anything negative, get rid of it. Turn it into something positive. You cannot hold on to negativity, because that minus sign will stay there and it will keep decreasing from you. And the more you decrease from yourself, the less you will have of yourself. Alright, so you need to be positive. The second thing I wanted to talk about, how I gained the mentality that I have. If had I listened to my biological parents, or did anything that they did, or followed what they did, I would be in a world of trouble. Basically, what you want to do is you want to find new parents. I found new parents. Now, parenting is everything. What you teach a child, what you instill into someone, what you plant is what's going to grow. What you put into something is what you're going to get out. So if you are an individual who knows that what you're receiving from those who are, I guess, authority figures or role models or whoever in your life is not the best thing, then you need to find new parents. Parents don't have to be mom and dad. Parents can be aunt, uncle. They can be grandma, grandpa. They can be my best friend, they can be my brother, my sister, they can be someone younger than you, they can be someone older than you, they can be somebody that you don't even know. It's somebody that's teaching you something that you're going to use in your everyday life. So I'll use an example, prime example. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He had a regular dad, you know, his biological dad, but he also had his friend Mike's dad, who was a rich dad that he looked up to and used positive information, while his real dad was giving him negative information about certain things, and he took the positive information and grew. He loved his dad, as we all should love our parents, but that doesn't mean that you have to do as they do, especially if you know what they're doing is not the best thing. So with that being said, I know this one is kind of short, it's kind of dead, but learn to forgive. And if you don't have the parents that you want, and if the parents that you have are not positive people, or if you don't have any parents at all, because some people lose their parents. That's how life goes. That's what happens. But if you're in a negative environment, change your environment. Change the way you think. Change the people that are around you. Be around people that are going to help you grow. David Imanitie, superstar in the organogold world. Basically, one message that he gave was changing your environment. You know, all of you know that I'm not really a church guy, but he gave the example of church. Basically, you know, he said the reason why people are so holy on Sunday and ruthless and heathens during the week is because they get into a holy environment, they get into a positive environment, and then when they leave that environment, they go back to their old environment and stay that way. So they're good while they're in a good environment, but when they go back to the bad environment, then it's like they were never even in a good environment in the first place. So you have the ability to change your environment. Make your environment a positive one. If you want to retain and hold on to those jewels that people give you, those nuggets, those gems, those teachings, you want to hang on to that. You want to incorporate it in your life. You have to change your environment. Sometimes people, hey, I don't care who you are. If you're a kid and you realize your house, you don't have to be there. If your house is not the best environment to be in, move out. Find somebody else to live in. Man, Steve Jobs. Everybody knows Steve Jobs. If you don't know who Steve Jobs is, then you need to get with the program. But he moved out of his parents' house and went and did his own thing because he wasn't in the environment that he wanted to be in. Get out of there. You don't have to be in any situation that you don't want to be in. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. You are the master. You are the master of your world. So, with that being said, lead, be strong, overcome challenges, slay giants, be great. If you're not going to be great, don't do it at all. But that's all I have to say for today. Forgive, change for the better. Do what you need to do, and I'm out.